Hey guys, welcome back. This is Bernard from the BTNHD, and today is a video request. This is from a Facebook fan, and he basically says, "Hey Bernardo, keep up the good work on all those how-to video on your YouTube channel. They help me a lot setting up my environment at work. I have a quick question for you though. For the driver manager in the MDT 2013, I did what you showed with the driver management by creating a driver group 001 in my task sequence, and it worked great. I'm very happy for that. I was wondering if there is a way to do that as well, but with applications. See, I'm deploying HP laptops with Windows 10 at work, but some staff doesn't work and requires manual installation for some software like LTE broadband, Surface, and et cetera, et cetera. I like to select a specific program automatically when I deploy a specific laptop with a specific OS. Now I added those apps in the application, but I need to select them every time I deploy. He wants to have everything automated, and the only way that I know is using a database. Again, you don't have to purchase a SQL license. You can actually use the Express, depending on how many machines you have. If you have a couple of machines on your infrastructure, and SQL Express will work great for you. Or when you're installing MDT 2013, they already give you SQL Express. So use it, take advantage of it, install it locally on your machine, or you can install it into another machine. Just make sure that you open up all the ports that you need on your SQL, that MDT is able to talk to it, like 1433. Now, that's what I'm going to do today, because that's what I know how to do. So I have my my SQL server already installed within my MDT server. I'm actually using SQL Server 2008 R2 full version, but again, you guys could use the Express version. So what I did is I right-clicked on the node, on my SQL node, and I went to Properties and within Connections, and just make sure that you check off Allow Remote Connections to this server. Because if you guys don't do that, you won't have access to communicate to your database, and you need that. Another way is go inside your firewall and make sure that 1433 is enabled. And once that port is enabled, you're able to contact between the MDT and your database. You can also go inside the SQL configuration manager and open up your TCP IP or your name pipe, enable those two, and just make sure 1433 is enabled as well. So I'm going to press OK on that. I'm going to go inside database. As you guys see, I don't have any type of database created. This is the first time me doing creation of a database within MDT. So I'm going to minimize this. And within the node, you want to go inside Advanced Configuration and Database. As you can see, nothing is set up. So you want to do is right-click on the database node and go to New Database. So from here, give your SQL Server a name. So because it's local, I'm just going to go at BJ-MDT. The instant is optional. The port is optional. Again, if you have a specific port that you assign to your SQL Server, give it there. If there's a specific instant that you created, give it there. For me, I don't have none of that. The network library is going to be, I believe, a name pipe. And let's click on next. If everything goes well, you shouldn't get any error. You should go to the next page. That's great. The next page is create a new database, or create or recreate the tables and views in an existing database, or use an existing database. Now, I don't have an existing database, so what I'm going to do is create a new database. So let's click on that. And let's call this MDT, right? And we're going to click on next. And this is optional again, SQL share. So I'm just going to do deployment. Just do deployment share for now. I'm going to keep it like that, right? And we're going to click on next. Nice little summary. And we're going to click on next. And done. Finished. Awesome. And we are going to click finish. And that's it. So once that's configured, you want to get into your database. So you click on the little arrow to get into the node. And you got computers, you got rows, you got locations, and make and models. That's awesome. So before we do that, let's go inside my database. And let's do a nice little refresh. So let's right click on the node and let's do a refresh. And let's go to databases. And as you can see, my MDT database is there with all the tables that we are going to be using. Awesome. Pretty excited. Now, when you create your database, when you right click inside your MDT node and you go to properties, you're gonna see rules, and within rules, you're gonna see a lot of stuff. Now, the reason that you don't see anything now is because I haven't updated my my deployment as of yet. But just keep in mind, I'm showing you guys right now. There's nothing in there yet, but once I update my deployment, a lot of good stuff is gonna be there. So let's click on OK, and where we need to go is let's go to making models. There's nothing in here. There's nothing inside locations, roles, or computers, but we need to create something. So with what he wants to build the applications on a make and model approach. So I'm going to right click on make a model, and I'm going to create new. And within here, what's the make? What's the model? All right. I already showed you guys how to do this already. So I'm just going to just say, let's say this is a Dell, and this is a Optiplex 9010, right? Next thing that you do, once you fill out the make and model of your specific laptop or desktop that you're going to be pushing out. So let's go into the applications node. So within the applications node, this is where you go. So remember, this is the make and model. So once the make and model is identified within your deployment, you want certain applications to be deployed, right? So within here, you click on add, and we are going to do is a light touch application. Within the light touch application, I only have specific ones. So let's say I only want this particular model to push out Visual C++ 2015. So let's press OK. So the one that you guys really want to do is the light touch application. So I'm going to do that again. Let's say I want to have this one. Now, you got to make sure that you have it the order that you want. Most likely, I don't want 2015 to go first. I want 2005 SP1 to go first. So just push it up. And whichever order you have it here is the order that's going to be pushed out during deployment. So the scenario is this. I'm creating a make and model within my database. The make is a Dell. The model is an Optiplex 910. When this machine is identified during the deployment time, it's going to push out these applications. That means I could go inside the custom settings INI file and skip the application part and just have this push out the applications for me automatically, because it's identifying the make and models when I am pixie booting into a specific computer or laptop, right? And then you're going to press apply and OK. So once you finish configuring your make and model, the next thing that you need to do is configure your database. You need to configure your configuration rule. So you're going to click on your database node, right click on it, go to configure database rules, and from here you have computer options, location options, make and model. This make and model is the option that we want because that's what we configured. So I'm going to deselect everything from computer options because we didn't configure the computer options node within the database. Let's click on next. The location stuff, we didn't configure that database either. So we're going to deselect that. Don't get me wrong. Once you go back inside your database node and configure computers or roles, you could do that. Okay. But for now, the part that I want is make and model. So I want everything with the make and model to be configured as rules. So click on next. I'm going to leave everything as is. On the rules option, I'm going to leave rules and options, core, that's in the package. I'm going to leave the roles. Yeah, I'm going to deselect that because we didn't configure that database either. Click on next. Everything is false until it gets to the make and model. And click on next. It's going to progress and it's going to finish. Awesome. So we just configure our database file. So let's right click on our MDT and go to properties and just go to rules. So if you go all the way in the bottom, there it goes. See how you got new variables? You got settings, you got packages. And if you go a little further down, you got all that good stuff. Oh, this is awesome. You got the admins, you got the roles. So this is great. So right now it's already configured with my database. And the next thing that you guys need to do is right click, update the deployment share, next, and that's it. So this is the only solution that I know of pushing out specific applications to makes and models is activate your database. Make sure you have a SQL server installed inside your MDT environment, or you can have another database inside your infrastructure and have your MDT talk to that database. Make sure that 1433 port is enabled. Make sure that remote connection is enabled within your database so you could talk to it. Once you establish that connection between your MDT and your SQL Server, you're good to go. Then you go inside the make and model. You enter the make and the model of the computer of the specific application that you want. You add all the applications on the order that you want. Make sure that you put it on the order that you want. And that's it. And make sure you update your deployment share. And then during deployment time, you don't have to pick an application. The database is going to take care of the rest. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. If you have any comments or questions about this scenario, leave it at the bottom, or tweet me at BJ Tech News. I'm always willing to help you guys out. You know I'm here for you guys. We're here to learn together. And I catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.
Yo.